What if you counted this in half time? And try that. Instead of counting 1, 2, 3, 4, count the verses of Heartbeat City as 1, 2, 3, 4. The phrases start on the third beat of the 1, 2, 3, 4 of the halftime. So that really, weak bar phrasing, starting your phrases in the weak bar, even on the downbeat, is the same thing as back-heavy phrasing, except on a different level of analysis. So that weak bar phrasing is back-heavy phrasing, and therefore is equally unstable. That's true not only for 4/4 time. So take a look at Tim Hardin's How Can We Hang On to a Dream, and listen to this in 3/4 time. And note again that the phrases are starting on the weak bar. Strong 2, 3, weak 2, 3, strong 2, 3, weak 2, 3. And note also that if you count this in 6/8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that it's back heavy. So that weak bar phrasing, which is an amazing tool to have in your phrasing vocabulary, will give you both downbeat and instability at the same time. And I realized that this was the answer to my quandary about, I guess that's just the way love lets go. I thought that it ought to be then, and tried it, weak bar phrasing. And I tried it and I loved it. So I called Scarlett again and said, "Hi, listen, we've got to take Liz back into the studio again." She said, "Oh." I said, "Yeah, I know, but we got to do weak bar phrasing here, and there's a couple of setting issues that I want to deal with also. Note that in the line in the chorus, if I could lose you all at once, we're setting it if I could lose you all at once, and there's I right on the downbeat. And the juice of the line is in lose, so probably it should be if I could lose you all at once." And she said, "Okay, I'll set up another session." And so she did, and called me and said, "It's next Monday. You got to be there this time." I said, "I'm going to be in LA, but it'll be okay." And so they went in and they recorded it. And here's what they got.
I had just caught my breath. I was starting to smile. I had just gotten hold of my mood. Then I brought the mail and went into a tailspin when I saw the letter addressed to you. Just like that, I broke in half. Funny what your name can do. Pieces, little reminders that take me back whenever I find them. Letting go would be so much easier if I could lose you all at once instead of in pieces. I'll be out with some friends, I'll be doing just fine till somebody laughs just like you. Or I'll reach into a pocket and find an old ticket to some crazy movie you took me to. And just like that, it all comes back. I feel myself coming unglued. Pieces, little reminders that take me back whenever if I could lose you all at once, instead of in little flashes I keep on having. I guess that's just the way love lets go, in pieces, little reminders that take me back whenever I find them. Letting go would be so much easier if I could lose you all at once, instead of in pieces.
The weak bar phrasing in the bridge was absolutely mind-blowing for me. It both gave me the semi-stability of, yeah, we're starting on the downbeat and therefore starting pieces back heavy in the strong bar still feels like something new. And it also gave that sense of, I guess that's just the way love lets go. So I loved it. Just so we're clear on strong bar, weak bar, remember that the odd-numbered bars, bar 1, bar 3, are strong, bar 2, bar 4 are weak in any four-bar sequence. So let's take a listen here. We'll pick up right at the chorus. 2, 3, 4. Strong bar.
Pieces,
Weak bar.
reminders that
Strong bar.
take me back whenever
Weak bar.
I find them.
Strong bar.
Letting go would be
Weak bar.
so much easier if I could
Strong bar.
lose you all at once,
Weak bar.
instead of in
Strong bar.
little flashes I
Weak bar.
keep on having.
Strong bar.
I
Weak
guess
bar.
that's just the way love lets
Strong
go,
bar.
in pieces.
So there it is. The last line comes in on the downbeat, but comes in on the downbeat of the weak bar, and therefore feels unstable. And in feeling unstable, it sets up pieces as still being unstable, but pieces, remember, is back heavy in the strong bar. And the last line, I guess that's just the way love lets go, is in the weak bar. Creating a wonderful contrast and at the same time supporting the prosody, allowing you to say, I guess that's just the way love lets go, and say it on the downbeat of a bar. As an end to this story, I played this in my advanced lyric writing class at Berkeley, and one of my students, David Balwick, came up to me and said, wow, I really like that song. I said, well, thank you, David. And he said, well, listen, do you have a recording of that without that cheesy string patch? And I said, well, yeah, we recorded it in Pro Tools, but why? He said, well, I have 3 sessions with a full string orchestra. And if it's okay with you, I'd like to, for free, do an orchestration of this song and use all of my sessions with the string orchestra for pieces. Would that be okay with you? And I thought, is this a trick question? So I said, yes. And he went into the studio and did this to it. And I just want you to listen and realize, first of all, the power of phrasing. Whether you love this song or you're indifferent to this song, there is no question that the first version that you heard and this last version that you hear are completely different in the emotional platforms that they create. And that has to do with phrasing, with the body language of your song. Having done this, I now am able to look again at how we constructed the bridge on Hobo Wind.